Good morning, Todd Rothstein of Great Falls Construction, Gorham, Maine. I'm back at the Southern Maine Veterans Cemetery and just wanted to show you some more of the work that we've done. Right now we're moving along with the veneer block wall installation, and I just wanted to show you a couple of things as we move along. So behind me you'll see that we've gotten quite a few levels, or they call courses, of the block wall installed, and just want to give you a quick look down. So right now, of course, you've got your openings where there'll be a window in here, and you've got your block wall that's actually quite almost to the top of the building, and it's a 4-inch block. So the building is built with a 2x6 construction, wood, insulated, and coated. And now we have just a veneer front of the blocks. And I'm just going to show you just some of the features that we put in as we're working along. We have a, if you can see, and I'll get a better picture of it, we have these ties that get installed onto the wall, and then they attach in between the blocks. So basically they're wall ties that holds the veneer off the wall, and it holds itself. As it dries, it'll hold that wall secure to the building. And of course, I'll show you some other features. Remember before we talked about sloping the concrete shelf, and then we have what's called a weep hole, and that's just a porous material that allows water, if it builds up behind the block, it'll build up behind the block and then run down to the bottom. And then we had that material, flashing material, that actually was at the back face and the bottom of the shelf of the concrete foundation wall. Now, if any water gets built up, it'll weep right out. And weeping means it'll just, it might just have a little drip here and there, just so you don't have a buildup behind here. You always need to have that opportunity to let water run away from the building. I'm going to go around this other side while we're installing some of the block at this point. So now I'm on the other side of the building, and you'll see behind me how we've prepped the walls for the for the brackets that are coming on here. And these are your wall tie brackets, and they've all been installed. What you do is you'll put them every other course, and a course is one layer of block, then that's another layer, that's a course, and another and another. So we've got 4 layers at this point. Every other layer you'll put these brackets on, and then I'll give you a look. So these are the brackets. These are actually the standoffs themselves, and what they do is they stand off the wall. And what we do is, thanks bud, we'll take these pieces, we'll fit them onto the brackets, hold them in line just at the level of the block, and then when we put our layer of mortar, it'll mortar right on top, and then as we go, you'll see this part here where you've got part of that standoff is inside and within the mortar between the 2 blocks. This one here is sitting on the top, and that'll get mortared as we go. And so you don't see it from the outside, but once it's all hardened, that holds this block wall from ever coming away from the existing building. And we just keep running our line. And right here, typically you have what this is called a control joint, or an expansion joint, between a certain distance between whatever's set by the engineer or architect. In this case, we've got, so the control joint is a 3/8" neoprene material, and once it's installed, we'll put a bead of caulking to match the rest of the mortar. And also another nice feature is where the windows go. We've got the copper flashing that goes between this course of block and it will run behind and up. And then we've got this material here this flashing right here will fold down onto the windowsill, and then we'll install the window after. So once the window goes in place, any water that may come down from above will be drawn down, and then it will be captured away from the building. And in this application, you see you have your weep holes, your weep material right here, so that when that water does hit the bottom of this flashing, it'll be drawn out of the building. So everything we do is trying to manage what Mother Nature delivers. So always trying to keep water to shed away from the openings and away from the building.
My guys will come back there later and swap them out.
An additional feature that I wanted to show you was these Durwall pieces of metal, and that's a hot dipped galvanized band of metal that goes also every other course, and this material, as you can see, is installed every other course, and it's for horizontal structure so that you won't get any cracking to the wall horizontally as they go across. So you've got your wall brackets to help any vertical movement, cracking, and then the Durwall prevents any horizontal movement. And that's how you make this very structurally sound veneer installation. So, again, Todd Rothstein, Great Falls Construction, Gorham, Maine. We'll come back to you in a couple of days just to show you some other features that we're installing over at the Southern Maine Veterans Cemetery Administrative Building. Thank you. Talk to you soon.